time zones and severe exhaustion. It alerts drivers of sleepiness through an app that can run in any Bluetooth-enabled device. It detects EEG brainwaves and eye movements. Through individually customized settings, SleepAlert advises drivers to safely stop the vehicle and get some rest or take a nap. Portable, wearable, adjustable. SleepAlert will create a new niche in the transportation industry. We keep your drivers safe, day and night. SleepAlert.
Awesome.
Next slide, please. SleepAlert is unique, innovative, scientifically based, and industry regulation adherent product that can provide safety on the road for people who are at risk for drowsy driving. Next slide, please. CDC has reported that sleep deprivation is now considered a public health epidemic and has been determined as the major reason for drowsy driving. The average crash cost to an employer is $16,500. When a worker has on-the-job crash that results in an injury, the cost to their employer is $74,000. Costs can exceed up to $500,000 when fatality is involved. It is then a consideration for the trucking companies to lower this cost and liability. Next slide, please. SleepAlert is a product concept that will be the first in the market to simultaneously measure both brainwave activities and eye movements to accurately, sensitively, and reliably detect drowsiness patterns transmitted wirelessly through an app that can be run in any Bluetooth-enabled device. This app would also enable the drivers to customize the alarm settings that would alert and remind the user to take a break from or not engage in driving. Next slide, please. Oh, go back to that slide, please. SleepAlert competition. Other products currently available in the market fall under two major categories: the wearable and the vehicle installed technology. None of the marketed wearable products have the combined features of safety, reliability, accuracy, and customizability that SleepAlert offers, while the vehicle installed devices also lack the portability and convenience afforded by SleepAlert. Next slide, please. The life-saving advantage of SleepAlert over the other products is its ability to detect changes in alertness and impending drowsiness way before detrimental and potentially dangerous symptoms and signs are visually obvious and externally manifested. It is because its program and algorithm will be designed by the two sleep medicine specialists of our team and according to the guidelines set by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. Next slide, please. Manny, your turn. Manny?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, it's your turn.
Okay. SleepAlert's main core competency lies in the uniqueness of the product mentioned earlier, and the technical algorithm in detecting the state of drowsiness to sleepiness, as inputted by the physician, sleep medicine physician in the group. The uniqueness of the product is its design is one of So they can be modified to cater to the unobserved hybrid population that can be subsequently targeted by such as the pilot, ship navigators, heavy machine operators, air traffic controllers, and such. The technology, next slide, please.
Lola's not here. We decided I'm here. We decided that for the first year, which is our testing stage, SleepAlert will raise capital from personal contributions of each owner. We based this decision on the fact that our product is still unknown in the market and it might be a challenge exploring other alternatives. Thus, it is assumed that this initial investment is adequate to start SleepAlert's pilot stage because SleepAlert's product is a small device that does not require a significant startup cost, and essentially it is not capital intensive. However, after the success of the pilot stage, a bank loan may be accessed to support the company during the next 2 years of operation. Next slide, please. Because of the peculiarity of this product, the initial startup expense will be incurred mainly for the upfront cost of acquiring a device and software development, including patents, protect intellectual property. Next slide, please. SleepAlert's projected revenue stream has potential to drive growth and be sustainable in the long term. The company is aggressively planning for a 60% increase in sales in the first year of operation. By creating a new niche in the trucking industry, SleepAlert will increase sales by more than $250,000 over 3 years, while maintaining a gross margin of 68%. Next slide, please. This concludes our presentation, and we thank you for your time.
Okay. Questions? Team SleepAlert, thanks for the presentation. Good job. Question. So you're talking about 300,000 in sales in 2017. We're already in April. So that's at 660 a device. It's almost like 45,000 devices. What traction or where do you stand in terms of meeting your 2017 goals? Do you already have orders? Do you already have sales pipeline in place?
Sorry, I didn't hear the question well.
Use the microphone.
What are your sales, current sales, and what kind of traction do you have in the marketplace?
Right now, we're still at the development stage. Basically, it's still a product concept. And what we're planning to do is initially, for the first 100 units, is to initially launch a pilot phase. And based on the feedback, we will be sending out surveys, getting feedback and comments from the initial pilot stage, which we will roll on with using in a truck company, or preferably in a truck company, which is our target market. And based on that, we will continuously update and modify our approach and strategy based on the feedback that we get.
So a clarifying follow-up question. Have you all spoken with any trucking companies so far? Or anybody in the trucking industry?
We have not personally spoken with any trucking company as a business. However, like for me, I'm a sleep specialist, and I have spoken with a few managers of the prime trucking company based in Springfield, Missouri. And, based upon my conversation with the manager of the company, they are excited. They said they definitely would entertain this product. And, given the numbers that we showed in terms of how much they can save, for fatality, crash, or even just, injury. So I specifically asked them, I said, how about the introductory point, a price of $870 per unit? And they said that, if we are going to save this much, then and your product can prove its worth, then definitely it's something that they're going to look into.
Could you tell me who on your team has experience in designing an electronic device of this type in terms of not only the software technology but the manufacturing?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
The question is, who on the team has experience in the design and manufacturing of electronic devices like this?
Anyone answer the question?
Yes. In our team, current team members, we do not have one that has the experience, but we are consulting. My husband is a mechanical engineer and electrical engineer, and his colleague was also a biomedical engineer that we are consulting regarding this product, regarding the setup of the Bluetooth and the software app.
Does your technology detect drowsiness before the driver feels it, or similar to the competitors once drowsiness has hit?
Yeah, so the basic advantage of, and the primary advantage of SleepAlert over our competitors, because it is based on the algorithm set by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, we are able to detect changes through eye movements and EEG readings way before the physical signs manifest, and way before it's visually obvious. Our competitors, like for example, the Empeka and the Vigo, they are all based on blinking and head bobbing, head motion, which are, by that time, the driver is already manifesting physical signs of drowsiness. So it may be too late. The other vehicle installed devices, their technology is based on steering patterns. Aside from visual, on camera, head bobbing, blinking. And again, these are, I would say, way later into the, patient is driver is already drowsy at that point and exhibiting physical signs. Whereas our app, it detects it earlier than that, way before those physical signs manifest.
How hard would it? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I actually have a few questions. One is, what are your plans for the manufacturing of this device? And the other question is, how does it alert the driver? And my third question is, does the app actually collect the data that can be reviewed or collected by an employer or by the user?
Well, in terms of manufacturing, we are actually awaiting input from the engineers, specifically the biomedical engineer and the mechanical engineer in terms of the actual construction. And we were thinking that, first we would like to protect, intellectual property. So if we can have it manufactured locally here, that's cost effective, we would rather do that. But we may have to, hopefully as sales will increase, we may even have to think of outsourcing the production. In terms of, but the question was
about the data collection. So does the app actually, is the data collected and can it be used, or?
Yes. So the thing with the app is it can be recorded. So one of our revenue streams is that we will have a cloud storage capacity up to a certain amount of storage that will be offered for free with the app, and then any storage beyond that will be available for a fee. And with that, with big data, as part of the big data, we can eventually, make available big data, not without including any personal health information, just for big data analytics to other companies.
I'm sorry if I missed it, but where's here?
Sorry, there's too much gobble there. this guy is not clear. Just tell him, Jasmine.
The questions very well, and I was trying to pick up some of the questions.
Manny, yes, Manny, can you answer that question, please? How long?
Pause. So we can't hear Manny that well. It's going in and out. So Curly or Cielo, you're going to have to answer the question.
Okay. So in terms of alerting, the app will actually allow you to choose options in terms of whether you want the phone to ring, you want the phone to call up another person, you want the phone to play a rock song to wake you up, or play a pre-recorded message like, wake up, you're drowsy, don't drive, take a rest, take a break. So it's very customizable.
How is this action, if the device works, how is this going to function with the company? Does the company that they work for get the whole stream of information? For example, say it says that the fellow's drowsy and he doesn't do anything. Will he be held accountable? Secondly, what policies will the trucking companies have if he is drowsy? Will they allow for him to have downtime? Will they monitor that downtime if he has excess downtime? So the whole issue of the company interface with their profit margin versus the drowsiness, how are you going to deal with that issue?
Ernie, can you hear that the legal, you mean? I didn't hear it well.
So the question is about legal responsibilities for the company and policies that they would impose on the drivers based on the data from the device.
So basically what we are planning to do, definitely we will have a legal counsel, a legal advisor. And one of the things that the group has talked about, and this was posed to us as a question before, is we are actually going to market it as an alerting device rather than like a real monitoring device, more like a medical device monitoring system. This is more like like one of those quote unquote wearables, like for example Fitbit, where it's just
Time is up. I'm sorry.
Monitor and alert.
Thank you.
Not that, at least in the initial stage, not that a medical. Not that a medical device for,
Cielo, the time is expired, I'm sorry.
We have actually.
Guys.
Time is expired. Thank you very much.
Thank you.